What's up, guys? What's going on? I'm Paul. This is Paul in Theology. I'm back, and we're going through Amos chapter 8. Continuing our study in Amos, where 1 through 10 are the verses. So if you haven't checked it out already, go ahead and read it. Come back and we'll answer the questions. If you've already read it, man, let's go ahead and dive deep into what God is speaking to us through his word. So the question is, what is Amos even saying? Like, what's he talking about? What's going on in the story? And so we get another vision from God to Amos. And God, bro, he likes to use that wordplay. You know what I'm saying? I think in NIV it says a ripe fruit. So it says that the vision is God shows Amos ripe fruit. It's really summer fruit. And he says, "What do you see?" And Amos says, "I see summer fruit." And then God says, "So an end will be for the people of Israel." And it's a wordplay because in the Hebrew, it's the word is kayitz, and then the word for to end is hakitz. So it's like a little wordplay, and they kind of do that in NIV when they say ripe fruit, and then it says the time is ripe for Israel. So it's kind of like a little wordplay that you really wouldn't see because it would, but they're trying to do the best they can. I just want to point that little thing out, but God, he be using that wordplay, man. He says keats, kayitz, and then he says hakits, which is means summer fruit. And then the end. He says, just like the summer fruit you see, says the end has come for my people Israel. And so after he says that, then he goes into the reason why, man. Well, actually, first off, he goes into the crazy destruction that's going to happen, man. This is their songs are going to be turned into mourning. Like, basically, the whole people of Israel, and we're going to see that through 1 through 10, is just a serious time of mourning and sadness, hurt and pain. And a description of it says it's like bodies just thrown everywhere, dude. Just chaos. People are yelling silence, man. Just chaos is going on in this place. And the whole idea of it is when you continue reading, it talks about that mournings, their festivals will turn to mournings, their songs will turn to funeral dirges or lamentations. Those are sad songs. And so it's like all of the rejoicing that they had been doing right now, it will turn bad for them on the day of the Lord. And that day, everything will be crazy for them. And why? Why is this, man? It's because of three things. It's because of the social injustice. It says they're oppressing the poor, they're oppressing the afflicted, the needy, and then it's because of economic problems, economic injustices. It says that they're weighing like the shekel with a big, I guess it's like a stone that they use to weigh how much silver it is, and that they use the scale to do that. And so when they put it on there, somebody put that shekel on the scale, it would actually not weigh as much, or it wouldn't balance, the scales wouldn't balance. So like the stone would be heavier than what an actual shekel was. But when they put a shekel on there, they'd be like, oh, that ain't a shekel, man. It needs a little bit more to make that work right. So they are economically oppressing these people. But then not only that, is they are also spiritually oppressing these people, man. It's like they're waiting and for the times of the Sabbath, the moons, the festivals, all of those things to pass so that they can sell their stuff. They don't care about church, man. They want church to pass. They go to it, obviously, because they got to do their due diligence, but it means nothing to them. It is far from their hearts because they want it to pass so that they can sell their bad wares. And it is bad wares too, because it says that they're going to sell the chaff with the grain. They're going to sell all the bad parts with the barley. It's like that is how oppressive the people of Israel have become. They're greedy. They want to say, it says that they're selling people the humanity. They have They have taken away the value of people. They have dehumanized people. It says they're selling people for silver and that they are selling for a pair of sandals. That is the worth that they are giving to their own brothers. They're selling people for a pair of sandals. That is why the Lord is going to cause destruction to come upon them, man. Like it says, he's going to make the sun darken. He's going to make like in the middle of the day, dude, it's just going to be black. It's going to be scary. It's going to be, and see what that does is for us, we probably don't think about it as much as one back then would think because we have lights, we turn lights on and everything. And for us, it's be like a solar eclipse. And we think, oh, wow, that's cool. That's amazing. But for them, it was like the end of the world because during the middle of the day where they were doing their work, they were carrying out their business, darkness occurs. That is insane for a person living at that time. And so this is the thing that the Lord will do. And he says one thing at the very beginning. He says this. He says, I will no longer pass through them. I will no longer pass by them. Or basically, I have given up. I have decided that I am not dealing with the people of Israel any longer. And this is coming. The pain is coming. So what does this say about God? Well, God is patient, I think it says, is because there has been a waiting period. The people of Israel had so many chances to repent that Amos has been beseeching God on the behalf. He's been interceding on the behalf of the people of Israel, yet they are not repenting. They are not turning. And so this is why God finally says, it's done. I no longer will pass by them. I no longer will be in the midst of my people. That's sad. He's patient, but his time does run out. What's to say about man is that justice is coming for those who commit acts of social injustice, economic injustice, and spiritual evils. Those things, it's coming. Don't be caught up. Don't be a part of those people because a time is coming and God will bring justice upon those people. So how can we apply these things to our lives? Well, I think let worship be a priority for us. Let worship be the center of our heart. Let God, in that worship, is God, Yahweh, the God of the universe. Let us honor him and worship him truly. But then also, man, recognize God's patience. Recognize his goodness, that he is giving us time. And so let's use that time wisely. And then finally, be good to people. I mean, be good to people. So if you know somebody, you see somebody, do something for them. You see, the whole idea of the people of Israel's law that they had been given is so that the needy and the oppressed would be uplifted and helped in times of need. But here, everything that they are doing is turned upside down. All that they have done has been opposite of what God has called them to do. And that's why their festivals, their joy, their happiness will be turned to gloom, to darkness and doom. I appreciate you guys for listening, and I will see you guys in the next episode.